Hey guys, as some of you may know, I spent a few weeks at the beginning of this year in China. Some of my relatives there work with factory manufacturers, and they reached out to me to see if I'd be interested in helping them start a pickleball paddle company. I spent several months last year helping out with prototypes and designs before finally going to the factories this year to oversee the final design and to do some on-site testing. Now I'm happy to share that all of our paddles have now passed USAP approval, and I'm really excited to show you guys what we'll be releasing in the coming months. The three paddles we'll have at launch are the elongated Magnum Pickle XL, of which we have a prototype being shown on the screen, the standard wide body Girthy Gherkin, and finally our hybrid paddle, the Half Smoked Dill. If I had to describe these paddles in one sentence, I would say they're basically a Gearbox Pro Power elongated with a much bigger sweet spot, a more solid feel off the face, and an even higher spin potential. All three of these paddles are actually a bit thinner at 14mm like the Gearbox Pro lines because we aren't using the popular honeycomb polypropylene core that the majority of paddles on the market are using. We did extensive research on the different core materials being used and found that while polypropylene is one of the best performing right now, it's not the optimal material that can bring the best out of the paddle. Now I don't want to go into specifics yet because we're waiting on final approvals for our patents, but we ended up creating our own blend of materials which we found provides the best feel and sweet spot. Because the core material is a bit heavier than polypropylene, we had to go a bit thinner to bring down the swing weight to be more manageable for more people. The holes you see on the side and the throat aren't purely aesthetic, but they help in reducing the swing weight by allowing the paddle to be more aerodynamic and by removing some surface area from the paddle itself so we can reduce the overall weight. For the static weight, we're going to promise that every Magnum Pickle XL will come in at 8.1 ounces, every Half Smoked Dill will come in at 8.0 ounces, and every Girthy Gherkin will arrive at 7.9 ounces because we are that confident in our quality control. I know some of you may be thinking that this means the paddle will be more unforgiving because it's thinner and has the holes in it, but having hit many paddles before for review videos, I can confidently say that our proprietary material is bringing a quality of performance that hasn't been seen before. If we were to describe our core material in one word, it would be adaptive. The faster you swing with the paddle, the more power you can get, but on slower shots like drops and dinks, you can get more feel for the control. But enough about the core. Let's move on to the paddle surface. Raw carbon fiber has become such a buzzword in the pickleball industry. Every company is doing it because it's tried and true, and every consumer gets it because they're familiar with it. We think Proton is taking a step in the right direction with its surface change, but our goal is to push boundaries of what's available on the market to transform the game. As ex-tennis players, we've missed the ability to utilize high spin on shots with current paddle technology, so we created a proprietary material that we can guarantee does not wear off after use. Our most recent spin tests yielded over 3,000 RPMs for our paddles, and I'm so confident in the spin that I actually went out and spent $5,000 on the Stalker Pro 2 and a Sony FX30 just to provide these spin test measurements for you right here.
Zero. It like dusted. It dusted as it was in the air. Turn the camera on. Is that on? That's a blooper reel for sure.